18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The Bills at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. Flushed out right.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A play fake. Now Cunningham out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Broncos. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the set. Drop 60, drop 60. 18, Rodney. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Richardson.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Trenton Simpson.
It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Let's go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Cunningham. Flush to his right, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18. Big Lion. Hustle.
They're going to try and throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. By A.J. Terrell.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Richardson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Pushing his way through, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Got it.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 70 Ranger. 65 catch, 65.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Still got 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Friday.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10.
Listen.
Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up third down.
Look for signals.
Third and long. It's Wilson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Marte Mapu.
Let's go
So
now.
here's a first and 10 at the 38.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Hockenson from 19 yards away.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he's got room. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Second and 9.
Friday.
A gain of a yard.
To throw is Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Trenton Simpson
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 41, Bills 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Check. Zebra.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
14, front it. Front left. 36 power.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Start.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lucas Van Ness, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Spot that, spot that. Start. Start.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
First and 10, it's Richardson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. He fights it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Now it's Richardson.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bijan Robinson with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bills 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bills on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Off play action. Richardson
sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's the backup Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready?
On 1st down, Richardson.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Trap 60, trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 76. set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.